Hello students, once again welcome to the LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let's start with the course Mathematics 1 and same chapter partial derivatives, and today's topic is partial derivative of first order, which already we have seen in previous two lectures. But in previous two lectures we have seen the formal definition and only first order partial derivative simple examples. In this lecture, in part 3, we will see the first order partial derivative as well, but some examples little bit harder than this previous lecture. Okay, so let's start with the first example. This is the example. The example says that if resistors of R1, R2 and R3 ohms are connected in parallel to make an R ohm resistor, the value of R can be found from the equation this. This we know, you have studied in physics. Okay. So we want to find the del R by del R2 when the value of R1, R2 and R3 is given. So how we will find del R by del R2 and what is the exact meaning of del R by del 2? Let's have a look on the solution. What is the meaning of del R by del R2? That means R is a function and we want to differentiate that R with respect to R2, because this R is our resultant resistor. Okay, that means R is dependent variable on R1, R2 and R3. Okay, so we will differentiate this R with respect to R2 only. At that time R1 and R3 treated as a constant. Okay, so let's start with the given equation. 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Say equation number 1. Now differentiate this equation partially with respect to R2. So apply del by del R2 on both the side of equation number 1. So del by del R2 of 1 by R, del by del R2 of this 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now we know one formula, that d by dx of 1 by x. That means differentiation of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square, and differentiation of this x with respect to x is 1, so no need to write down this one. So same formula will be applicable here, that differentiation of 1 by r is minus 1 by r square into differentiation of r with respect to r2 is del r by del r2. Okay, and now same way differentiation of this bracket with respect to r2, so this r1 and this r3 will be 0, because when we differentiate partially with respect to r2, these both term will be constant and differentiation of constant is 0, and differentiation of r1 by r2 is minus 1 by r2 square as per this formula. Now by simplifying, we can cancel out this minus from both sides, and if we make del r by del r2 subject, so we have r square upon r2 square, and we can write this r square upon r2 square as r by r2 whole square. So say equation number 2. Now we want to find this del r by del r2 at given value of r1, r2, r3, this r1, r2 and r3. For that, first we have to find this value of r, because we know the value of r2 but we don't have the value of r. So to find the value of r, we will use equation number 1. Okay, so let's find the value of r. So first write down the value of r1, r2, r3, which is given in the question, and from equation 1, what is the equation 1? This is the equation 1. 1 by r is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3. Now put the value of r1, r2, r3. We have this, and by taking LCM is 90, and by simplifying, by adjust numerator, we have 6 by 90, and by cancel out this we have 1 by 15, but 1 by 15 is the answer of 1 by r. So that means therefore r is equal to 15. Now we have the value of r and we know the value of r2 is 45. So by using equation number 2, or what is the equation number 2? The equation number 2 is del r by del r2 is equal to r by r2 whole square. Now we will put the value of r and r2. So value of r we just find 15 and value of r2 which is given in question 45. By cancel out we have 1 by 3 whole square, that means 1 by 9. So this is our final answer. So you have seen here how these examples from onward we are taking is different from previous lectures example. In previous lecture we have just taken simple function and differentiation with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z if three independent variables are given. But here you have to follow the question, and what is the given in the question, that only we have to find and we have to prove as well. Okay, so let's have a look on the one more example. So example is, if u is equal to ln of 10x plus 10y plus 10z, then prove that sin 2x into del u by del x plus sin 2y into del u by del y plus sin 2z into del u by del z is equal to 2. So before starting solution, first we will understand how this question we solve. Okay, for this proof, first we will find the differentiation of u with respect to x and then multiply this derivative with respect to sin 2y. Same way we differentiate u with respect to y and then we multiply this derivative with respect to sin 2y. And same way this term. Okay, so let's start with the solution. First write down the u is equal to ln of 10x plus 10y plus 10z. Now first we differentiate partially with respect to x. So del differentiation of u is del u by del x, and differentiation of log is 1 upon this entire function, this function. And by chain rule, differentiation of 10x plus 10y plus 10z with respect to x will be sec square x only, because we differentiate partially with respect to x, so we treat y and z as a constant. So differentiation of 10y and 10z will be 0, and differentiation of 10x we know that sec square x. Now we multiply sin 2x on both the sides. So we have sin 2x of del u by del x is equal to sin 2x into sec square x upon this 10x plus 10y plus 10z. Now we know the formula of sin 2x and how we can write sec square x, both the value we know. So first write down the value of sin 2x is 2 sin x into cos x, and sec square x as 1 upon cos square x. By cancel out cos x and 1 cos x from here, remaining term 2 sin x divided by cos x, and which will be 2 tan x. This is our equation number 2. That means sin 2x and into del u by del x. Same way we will find sin 2y into del u by del y. Let's have a look. So just write down u. Now differentiating partially with respect to y. So apply del y on both sides, and we know the differentiation of ln is 1 upon, and differentiation of this bracket by chain rule. Now this time we want to differentiate with respect to y. So x and z will be treated as a constant. So differentiation of 10x and 10z, these two will be 0, and differentiation of 10y is sec square y. Now we multiply with sin 2y, and same way we know the formula of sin 2y is 2 sin y cos y, and formula of 10 sec square y is 1 upon cos square y. By cancel out 1 cos y from numerator denominator here, so remaining part 2 sec y sin y upon cos y, and sin y upon cos y is 10y. So we have this equation number 2. Same way we can find sin 2z into del u by del z. Same to same process. By cancelling this cos and cos, we have 2 tan z. This is equation number 3. So now we have all these three values. Just we will put this equation number 1, 2 and 3, value of equation number 1, 2 and 3 in the left hand side of the question. So this is the three value of sine 2x into del u by del x, sine 2y into del u by del y, and sine 2z into del u by del z. In denominator, all the three denominator are same, so we take only ones, we write down only ones, and by adding numerator, that means 2 tan x plus 2 tan y plus 2 tan z, and by taking 2 common and by cancel out these two terms, we have remaining answer 2, and which is our RHS. So simple, but just you have to understand what questions want to say and what question wants. Okay, so to understand better, let's have a look on one more example. So we have example, if u is equal to e raised to x plus y plus z, this x plus y plus z is in the power of e, okay, and divide by e raised to x plus e raised to y plus e raised to z. Now we want to prove ux plus uy plus uz is equal to 2 times of u, that means 2 times of this given function u. Okay, so for that just we have to find ux, uy and uz one by one. That means differentiation of u partially with respect to x, with respect to y, and with respect to z. Okay, so let's start with the u. Now first we want to find ux, so partially with respect to x we will apply quotient rule, because x is appearing in numerator as well as in denominator. So by quotient rule, in denominator whole square, and in numerator that denominator as it is, differentiation of numerator minus numerator as it is, and differentiation of denominator. How this zero, we all know, first order partial derivative, and that's why I told keep practicing so you can understand better in next lectures. Okay, so I will just tell you how this happened. We want to differentiate this with respect to x partially, so y and z is constant, so differentiation of e raised to y and e raised to z is constant, and differentiation of e raised to x is e raised to x as it is. That's why that this bracket comes from that derivative. Now simple by simplification, this first bracket, 2 bracket as it is, minus this bracket, and e raised to x plus 0 is e raised to x. Say equation number 1, denominator as it is. Now same way we will find the value of uy, that means differentiation of u partially with respect to y. So same way division rule, but now this time we are differentiating partially with respect to y, so x and z treated as a constant. Okay, and by simplifying this we will get this, and same way we have differentiation of u partially with respect to z. This time we will treat x and y as a constant, so we have this derivative, and by after simplifying we have this. By putting the value of equation 1, 2 and 3 in left hand side, let's have a look what happened. So write down LHS and put the value of ux, uy and uz, these three values. Now denominator are same, so taking LCM as a denominator same common, and by adding this numerator we can see clearly this first term appear 3 times with plus sign, so 3 times of this first bracket, and minus of this term and minus of this term as it is. Now from this second term, third term and fourth term we can take minus as well as this bracket e raised to x plus y plus z, we can take common. So we have remaining in bracket, remaining bracket e raised to x plus e raised to y and plus e raised to z. Here you can see this both bracket are same, but this is 3 time and this is only 1 time. So we can minus 3 minus 1. We can minus first 3 time of this bracket minus 1 time of this bracket. We will get 2 time of this bracket, and by cancel out this from denominator, we have remaining 2 times of this, and this is our question u. So we have 2u, which is our RHS. Okay, so there is no any problem in differentiation, because we have already done in previous lecture. Just you have to follow the pattern and what the question wants and how we can write down. So here main process is how to write down the steps. Okay, now let's have a look on the one more example. If u is equal to log of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz, then prove that del by del x plus del by del y plus del by del z whole square into u is equal to minus 9 upon x plus y plus z whole square. Now, before starting this example, first we have to understand what is the meaning of this whole square into u. Okay, so let's have a look on the solution, and we'll understand first this left hand side, then we will start the solution. Okay, so what is the meaning of this whole square into u? The whole square, that means 2 times this bracket into u. Now we can apply this u on either of this bracket, but we will apply this u on the near one bracket. So u goes with this derivative, and this derivative. So we have this first bracket as it is, and second bracket into u becomes del u by del x plus del u by del y plus del u by del z. Say equation number 1. Now by using this given function u, okay, we will find this second bracket, and after finding this bracket we will apply this first bracket on this second bracket. Okay, so let's start with u. First we will find del u by del x, that means differentiation partially with respect to x. At that time y and z will be constant. So differentiation of log, we know that 1 upon of this, and differentiation of this bracket with respect to x is 3x square. Differentiation of y cube and z cube is 0, because this y and z are constant, and differentiation of this minus 3xyz will be minus 3yz. Differentiation of x is 1, and by simplifying this we can multiply this bracket with 1, so 3x square minus 3yz upon denominator as it is. Same way with respect to y, that means x and z is constant here, so same process, differentiation of log 1 upon, and differentiation of this bracket with respect to y, and by simplifying we get this. Same way with respect to z partially, so x and y will be constant, and how we treat that constant? Okay, and we know that the differentiation of constant is 0, so we have this answer. Now by adding these three answer, we will get del u by del x plus del u by del y plus del u by del z. So let's have a look by putting this three value of del u by del x, del u by del y, and del u by del z. Denominator is same, so take LCM as a denominator, and by adding numerator, this term, and this term, we have this. By taking 3 common from each and every term from numerator, so numerator will be this. And now we know the factorization formula of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz, which is in school level we have already know the factorization formula of this term. So the factorization formula of this is x plus y plus z into x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus xy minus yz minus zx. We can cancel this 2 bracket, and remaining part will be 3 upon x plus y plus z. This is the answer of our that second bracket, del u by del x plus del u by del y plus del u by del z. Now from equation 1, and what is the equation 1? This is the equation 1 which we already just explain you. Okay, so we will put the value of this and apply this bracket on the value of this bracket, this one, second bracket. Okay, so del by del x plus del by del y plus del by del z as it is, and value of this bracket is just we find 3 upon x plus y plus z. Now we apply this bracket on this, that means del by del x of this bracket, same way del by del y of 3 upon x plus y plus z, and del by del z of 3 upon x plus y plus z, like this. Now first we will differentiate 3 upon x plus y plus z with respect to x. Now here I want to give one logic how we will apply directly. You know already, you have studied in 12th standard, but even though I am just want to repeat. Okay, so whenever we are differentiating with respect to one variable, and that variable is appear or occurred in only denominator, not in numerator, so at that time you can apply this rule, d by dx of 1 upon something. Something, that means this something contain this variable in this something. So we have the formula minus 1 upon something whole square into d by dx of something. This you can apply when we want to differentiate with respect to one variable, and that variable appear only in denominator. Okay, so same concept we will apply here. So we have 3 upon this something will be minus 3 upon something whole square, and into del by del x of this something. Del by del x of this something is 1 plus 0 plus 1, that means 1 plus 0 plus 0, that means 1 only, and 3 as it is. So we have this. Same way we can apply this logic 1 upon something with for this term also. That means del by del y of 3 upon this something, that means minus 3 upon something whole square, into derivative of something with respect to y. So 0 plus 1 plus 0. So only 1. And same as, sorry, by printing mistake, del by del z of 3 upon this will be minus 3 upon x plus y plus z whole square into 1. Now all these three terms are same, so minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 is minus 9 upon x plus y plus whole square, which is our final right hand side. So here you have seen how we can differentiate different examples, and in these three examples here we have only applied first order partial derivative. So these are the example of only first order partial derivative. So by practice these example you can understand next lecture, and next lecture will be partial derivative of second and higher order. Okay, so for that you have to keep watching these videos and just practice this DIY and keep watching. Thank you for watching. We will see you soon with the next lecture. Keep practicing. Thank you.